सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today I will try to respond to the questions related to birth. Why do we forget the purpose of life when we are born? Beautiful question. Please understand, when you go through the process of birth, your body slowly comes out of mother's womb. With a heavy pressure, it comes out. That is the moment when the life, individual soul, reflects on the body. So it's a very strong process. One, you are coming out of the place where you are very comfortable, cozy, cool, happy, and completely protected and secured. You don't need to think about your food. You don't even need to think about breathing, because life was extension of mother's life. So there is no responsibility. You are completely protected, secured. From that secure place, you are moving into a space where you need to take the responsibility for yourself. First thing, now you need to start breathing. You need to start eating. You need to start digesting. Now you are responsible for your life. You need to enter into the different space where you become responsible for everything. So this is a very big change. First thing. Second thing, the individual life is settling into your nervous system. So it's a big chaos. In this big chaos, naturally, you forget the purpose for which you assumed this body. You assume this body. That is why I always tell people, when you are in the body, go to that silence where you can really relive the moment of birth. You need to become so silent, so settled into your being, where you can encounter the moment when your life and body overlapped on each other, when your life and your body met each other, when you started taking the responsibility of breathing, when first time you threw the mucus through your nose out, first time you started inhaling and exhaling. If you settle with yourself, you can go to that space. When you understand, experience that space even once, you will see very beautifully, very clearly the purpose of your life, which you have forgotten. Actually, the chaos which happened during your birth made you forget why we are born, why you took birth. The purpose of life is forgotten because of the chaos you go through at the time of birth. Now, if you rest, enter into the silence, go back to the same moment. Go back into that same deep moment. You will know the purpose of life. You will accept. You will understand. The next question. Do I have the same purpose of life in every birth? No. Before the birth, at your previous death, see, before you leave the body, your whole life is presented in front of you. You see the whole thing, all the major things which you thought as essence of your life. You see, when you live, you think many outer world things as essence of your life. Many things drives you. For somebody, money drives their life. For somebody, love drives their life. For somebody, eating drives their life. For somebody, sex drives their life. For somebody, power drives their life. Whatever may be driving your life, whatever is purpose of, whatever you think as purpose of your life, you run behind it. At the moment of death, you will evaluate whether your running was proper, whether your running was right or wrong. If your running was right, you will think, oh, that's right, then I will run for the same purpose in next life also in a deeper sense, in a much higher scale. If you feel for which you ran in this life did not give what you wanted, you will see, no, let me change the direction. Let me change the direction. So please understand, the purpose for which you ran in your life, at the time of death, if you feel you are fulfilled, then you may not be bothered to take one more birth. If you feel the purpose for which you are running gave you a lot, but you need to run in that same direction more, then you may take the life and have same thing as a purpose in a higher scale. But if you think, no, for what you ran did not give that fulfillment or did not make you feel happy, comfortable, then naturally you will feel, oh, then let me change the purpose of life. Before the death, your whole life will be in front of you, like a fast forward. Based on that, you make the decision on purpose of next life. For example, if somebody thinks during the moment of death, eating was the best thing they had in their life, that's the best enjoyment they enjoyed in their life. Like for example, eating all kinds of food was the best thing they had in their life. I have heard and I have even seen some people, they travel country to country just for food, just to taste the food they travel. Anyhow, so if you feel eating as the best thing you had in your life, maybe you will think, oh, then let me take the birth, such a body, that kind of a situation. I will spend all my life in eating, maybe like a pig. Pig spends his whole life eating, nothing else. So, but if you think just sleeping and retired, tamasic way of life is the best thing you enjoy in the life, then the person will think, oh, let me become buffalo. Whole life I don't need to do anything. So based on the experiences of life, what you think as life, you naturally decide the course of your next life. So during the previous death, you decide the purpose of the next life. It is not that always your purpose is same. Many times we do trial and error method. We do again and again trial and error method. A man who has done this trial and error and perfected his purpose of life and achieved, who can tell everybody the ultimate purpose of life and show that path to human beings, is master. So it is not that the same purpose of life in every birth is carried, or people have the same purpose of life in every birth. Thank you. Dear one and all, the next question. Can I change the purpose of my birth? Can I decide for my next life? Yes. That is the beauty of life. Please understand, what you decided in the last birth, in the previous death, that is the purpose of your present life. Now, whatever change you want to make, you can make, because whenever you are conscious, you are free to choose. Now, You are conscious about the present. You have freedom to choose about the future. Not only about the next life, if you are fully conscious and completely break from the past, choose strongly. You can choose from now for the next moment. Not only you can change the purpose of next life, you can change the purpose of this life if you consciously take decision. Please understand? You are more unconscious, more superficial. More conscious, more deeper. If you are completely unconscious, I can say your birth is birth and death is death. If you are little evolved, every day when you fall asleep it is death, when you wake up it is birth. If you are fully conscious, every inhaling breath is life, every exhaling breath is death. If you are completely unconscious, you can change the purpose only during death and birth. If you are a sadhaka, meditator, little evolved, you can change the purpose of life during the sleeping and waking up. If you are fully aware, conscious, you can change the purpose of life when you inhale and exhale. Because inhaling is life, exhaling is death. Even at that moment, you can change the whole purpose of life. Please understand, you can change the purpose of life, the very life. Nothing is impossible. It is possible. Only thing, how conscious you are. Everything depends on that. Fourth question. Is the purpose of everybody's life the same? To get enlightened? No. I can say ultimately the purpose of everyone's life is to get enlightened. May not be in this life itself. People may not feel the need for enlightenment in this life itself. They may feel money is the greatest thing, or they may feel power is the greatest thing, or if they may feel the physical pleasure is the greatest thing. So whatever they feel is the greatest thing, that will be the purpose of this life. But ultimately, when they are conscious enough to understand that they are going through the same rut again and again and again, like a child's playing, kids playing. Kids play. Okay, let's see, when you see the kids, they just build sand castles. When it's evening, if they are feeling bored, they just jump on the sand castles and destroy and go. Again, next day they start playing, building. Again they destroy and go. If you understand, your life is also just like that play. You build stone castles, leave it and go. Again come back and build the stone castles, leave it and go. If you understand, you are also doing the same drama, same game, same play, then maybe one day you will realize, oh, why to do the same drama, same play, same game? Let us be awakened. Let us be fulfilled. Let us achieve the ultimate. Then your purpose of life is enlightenment. Till you realize that you are doing the same game again and again and again, enlightenment may not be the purpose of your life. So ultimately enlightenment is purpose of all lives, but all lives may not have enlightenment as the purpose of this life. Next question. Can anybody become an incarnation? Yes. Anybody who realizes with full awareness the purpose of birth becomes incarnation. From that moment, he becomes incarnation. You need to understand, if somebody achieves the truth of purpose of birth at the age of 12 or 15 or 20, don't think that before they achieved, that part is unconscious. Once they achieve, that part also becomes conscious. It's like a, till you have the light switched on, everything is dark. Once you switch on the light, everything is known, everything is seen. So when you achieve that light, the past, present, future, all three are seen. All three will be seen. So please understand, anybody can become incarnation by knowing the truth, the purpose of life. If I have chosen my purpose of life, then have I chosen the circumstances of my life as well to fulfill that purpose. So do I just accept everything that happens in my life? Yes, I can say. Just like you chose the purpose of life, you have chosen the circumstances of your life also. First thing, I want you to accept everything as it happens in your life. Acceptance does not mean you will be lazy. When you accept, your intelligence, higher intelligence will be awakened, which may feel like transforming the whole thing, attracting new situations, new things in your life. When all those things are attracted, when you feel expanded, when there is transformation happening, allow it to happen. Acceptance does not mean becoming lazy or not allowing the updation to happen in you. Acceptance means not grumbling, grudging, creating guilt, and allowing the new life to flow through you. People think acceptance means not letting any change to happen. No. Acceptance means allowing the new life, the great changes to happen in you. So please understand, when you accept, you are allowing the new life and great changes in you, in your being. Thank you.